At Money in the Bank this year, we're going to be having what is the very first women's Money in the Bank ladder match. I will honestly tell you that I've made videos in the past. Each year, for the past few years, this has been a rumor. Will the women get their own Money in the Bank ladder match? And I've always said that they deserve it. But I've always said that I never thought it was going to happen. I know that we just saw in the Extreme Rules match, we had Bayley and Alexa Bliss, beating the hell out of each other with a kendo stick. We've seen Sasha Banks and... was that Sasha Banks and Charlotte or Sasha Banks and Bayley? We saw it in one of them. Beat the hell out of each other with those things. But honestly, with what the Divas meant and everything like that, and the way that the PG era always protected the women, I never thought that we would ever see a match like that. So I never thought we'd see a match like this. I know that if you got the ladder match, I can't remember if it was Volume 1 or Volume 2, there was was it Katie Lee Burchill? I know that definitely it was Beth Phoenix. They had a ladder match, and I believe it was Ohio Valley. And, that was, I think, Jim Cornette and Danny Davis is doing to sort of get that there. And, they kept pushing that, they wanted the women to be able to do more, but they would never, follow through and give it to them. And now here we are at Money in the Bank. We're going to be having Nia Jax. We're going to be having Natalya. We're going to be having Charlotte. We'll have Carmella, and we'll have Becky Lynch. They're going to be going in there. They're going to be having the first ever one. When you're watching SmackDown, it honestly looks like, Nia Jax, whatever her name is going to be going up Alexa Bliss sooner than later. That looks like it's going to be the TV angle with what they're doing. But, they also gave Lana a title shot out of the middle of nowhere. It reminds me a lot of when they had Roadblock and they gave Brie the title shot against Charlotte, which did stall out Sasha Banks just a little bit. But, I think they wanted to capitalize on the fact that a lot of people were thinking that Brie was going to be retiring sooner than later, and that, Daniel Bryan had just retired and they would be going off. They'd be trying to start a family, everything like that. Honestly, the easy pick that should be right now for everybody is that Charlotte wins the Money in the Bank. She deserves to be, the first winner. Has she won the title on SmackDown yet? I don't think she has. I think she just won the Raw one, and then she had a shot and she didn't get it done. But I'm pretty sure that's the way it went down. Because when we all thought she was going to win it at WrestleMania, Naomi ended up pulling it out. No, because fuck. I don't think she has, but when it comes down to it, it's awesome that Natalya is going to be in this match because of what she's meant to the Divas division as well as the women's division, getting a lot of these girls ready, going down, having matches against Charlotte and NXT, and things like that. So, it's cool to see her in there. Nia Jax in there. Becky Lynch, to me, she's a babyface. I don't think that she's going to be the girl who's going to win it. In my mind, I think it comes down to either being Carmella or it being Charlotte. To me, honestly, this is going to be like, when they declare the first ever women's champion. I think they're going to tout this out a lot like Chris Jericho always believes in the fact that, he was the first ever undisputed champion holding the WCW as well as the WWF title at the time. I think that, being able to say that she was the first ever Money in the Bank women's holder, I think that she's going to do it. Carmella, she hasn't really been that hot as of late on the show. She's still, hanging out with Ellsworth for I don't know what reason. But I think that, having Ellsworth and then having Carmella out there, that would be pretty fun to have that. But I think that they're definitely going to give it to Charlotte. I think that's the direction that they're going in. What do you guys think? I mean, the Money in the Bank thing's coming up right around the corner. I'm picking Charlotte, picking Nakamura. I think those are good picks.